all this is shit. I'm not excited for anything on this. And there was a time where this would have probably excited me. Like,
I mean, if the movies were
Robert Downey
good,
Jr.
I would probably be more on board with you guys on some of this stuff. But it's like, to me, I see it for the desperation that it is. I mean, I thought the rumor was ridiculous, and that they're actually going for it. It's just like, you got to be shitting me. You know, it's just, that's the way I feel right now. It's just kind of like, of course they did.
Now, yes, as much as it is jangling keys, though, Tom, like, what if from that moment onwards they actually do start telling better stories again? They start getting back to their roots, like Phase 1.
You want to make a bet about it?
I have to be. I want to check for more updates. I have to be careful because now the thing I like Twitter a lot better now, but the fucking porn and shit that's on here, like I can't. Like I'm hitting my notifications. I have to go through because one of them was from Newsmax, and it was like the celebrity Bush is coming back, and it's all these pictures of celebrities showing off their hairy vaginas. What? And it's like, why is this a front page for a news page? I swear, it's like two of them is a giant black bush coming out of her dress. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Funny.
Let's see, where...
Oh my God, Scribe Light, this is so hilarious. He said Kang is a failure, so Doom is a last minute replacement. So Dr. Doom is the Kamala Harris of the MCU.
I was gonna
so X-Men the joke, but okay.
X-Men 97 is still a part of the MCU, and Kang is the next season's villain along with Apocalypse. Because Apocalypse is one of his origins involves Kang, because Kang goes back in time to become Pharaoh, and he runs into Apocalypse. Apocalypse steals.
You're supposed to check your DMs per Gary.
Oh, okay, let me look.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Maybe they are like getting away from the wokeness stuff because think about it. Kang was a black guy and he was going to be the main villain of the MCU, and he's now been replaced by a white dude. Think about it.
You might actually see. I don't know what he's going to look. He's going to look like an Egyptian in X-Men 97, I think. But well, yeah. Gary said he's going to jump on. I just sent him the link. So we can ask him.
Christ.
So
he didn't say that.
He's going to look a lot. He's going to be a lot more impressive, I think, in the cartoon than he did in live action. But it was too late. It takes so long to make animation. It was too late to replace him. So they're kind of stuck with him. Maybe Dr. Doom will show up in the show and.
Well, yeah, they just got to finish it off, and they kind of have left it in a place where it's, from my understanding, because I didn't watch Loki. But Andre and others have said, like, where they leave it in Loki, you don't really have to revisit Kang. It's kind of just there, and it doesn't matter. You know, so, I mean, I think you're right, though. I think they will just have Dr. Doom come in and just fry them all. And it'll be kind of like this hilarious thing.
When are they going to...
We've been hearing
when are they going to do it?
Recast him anyway, so... Probably either Fantastic Four or Secret Wars or something like that.
I just
hope maybe in an X-Men 97. I don't know.
I also just hope they can get back to some seriousness. Like, I understand the jokes and everything, but
the most serious thing that we've gotten in years was X-Men 97. That was a serious show, which is they're gonna throw all of that out the window with that Yes Man.
I'm just hoping like Superman's somewhere in the middle, because I'm so sick of both extremes. We either have uber funny, goofy shit like Guardians and Deadpool, or we have the really dark and dour emo shit like Batman, right? Like, where's our in-between stuff? I hope Superman is really decent. I know I'm asking for a lot right now, but
see, I reckon the first Iron Man was like that in-between spot.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's that in-between spot.
Get that comedy, but you also get a bit of that seriousness and that, you know.
Mr. Bug for 20 says, "Hail Flash. I hate the Doom casting. Terrible choice. But the writers for new Avengers movies is the same guy who did Infinity War and Endgame. So take that as you will. Okay, back to clipping this for profit." Thank you, Mr. Bug. I didn't know that. So that's Infinity War I really liked. So Endgame was okay. They dropped the ball a little bit in it.
Yeah. You can tell that's where James Gunn left, right? Like, and then there's that patch. And you got Guardians, and then there's the patch until now. And then from here on out, I think it's going to be garbage until they finally get their footing. Look, I'm hoping for a decent Fantastic Four movie. It would be ironic as fuck if Disney was the first ones to actually make a Fantastic Four movie that was decent, but it's got Pedro Pascal in it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna be all about strong whammons, and yeah, we all
I'm
know.
so fucking sick of Pedro Pascal.
That's what I mean.
but he's
I'd
Disney's
rather have like
Playboy.
nobody.
I'm just tired of him. He's in fucking everything, man. Every fucking movie.
Well, it's sad. We're at a
Gladiator
moment
2
now
for
where
some
this
reason.
is the best Fantastic Four movie we're probably ever going to get. And I'm not
Come
wrong.
on, the
wrong.
Jessica
No.
Alba ones aren't that bad.
Yeah,
Actually, I take that back.
Inventing powers she was never supposed to have.
The
except for
first
that
one,
part.
I didn't
first-
hate. The second one, I fucking hate because they made
gonna
Galactus
say,
like a
though,
gas cloud.
Yeah, the
first
first
Remember
one.
that?
okay,
Fuck.
but
Who thought
that was a
that?
thing.
Listen, I was
Cloud.
really little when those movies came out, and I liked them. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
give
lot
those.
of-
I'm gonna give those movies a pass because Jessica Alba is fucking hot in it.
But at the end of the day, that movie I just showed you is still the more comic accurate Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
I've actually never watched it.
You haven't seen it? I mean, the only thing that sucks about it is it's not finished, right? Like, so the audio is kind of crappy because Doctor Doom was supposed to be redubbed and all that kind of stuff, and the music's like temp music and whatnot. But there's actually a really good version out there. That's the one I have there that's taken from basically like a DVD quality version that got out there. And there's a great documentary about it too. You should check it out one of these days.
Well, I just remember they made it because
I mean, the movie's not great or anything, but I mean, it
they just made
does
that movie
pretty
for a
much stick
rights
with it.
issue or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, it was so they could retain the rights. That's all it was.
Let me look up
I mean,
Jessica
you've got
Alba.
good money. You've got a good budget, and they've screwed the series twice. And not they. How do you screw up Silver Surfer?
Yeah,
This is an awesome character, and they doomed both the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer in one single movie.
yeah. Michael Chiklis was good, but was he really Jewish?
Listen, there were some good things about the Fantastic Four movie.
I'm with the Flash. I like the first Fantastic
No,
Four.
I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. It's all right. The second
car-
one is worth
Okay,
it.
there's a
kinda
great
know.
scene right there.
Of course,
All
that's
right,
your
that's-
favorite scene.
It's
That's
every
everything
fans-
my favorite
I don't
scene.
think
Given the
anyone
fans-
Yeah,
can-
that's what I just said.
Now, that's perfect casting right there. That's great.
Have you seen the
I
new
agree.
chick that's gonna be playing Sue?
Oh,
Yeah, she's not on this level.
No.
No. She's going to be a
I
strong
mean, I don't think
woman.
anything could ever be as bad as Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. Probably. I mean, I guess, but the bar is set so low now that.
But yeah, this is the Sue Storm that we deserve. And I would like them, you know, I wish she could have been in Wolverine and Deadpool. She still looks really good. Where has she been? Has she been in anything lately?
She's a billionaire now. So no, she
Yeah,
had she had kids and she started a beauty product company, and yeah, she's just a billionaire.
Oh, she's like, I'm fuck this shit. I'm done.
Yeah, but she looks great. She hasn't aged a freaking day.
Wasn't she in that surfing movie with
Blue Crush.
Blue Crush.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
that's a-
Blue Crush. It was something else. It was with the dude from the
Fast
racing.
and the
movies.
Furious? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that is a classic movie. Classic.
Oh yeah, that was Paul Walker. That's right. Yeah.
Irony of ironies is that she hasn't aged at all. When normally about that point in their career, that's when women should start thinking about doing other things. Well, I'm not kidding. It's just that the roles kind of go away. Like, what are your choices, Grandma?
Well, now in today's generation, they'll bring back 80-year-old woman to be in an action movie, like
Yeah, but not everybody.
Linda
Sigourney
Hamilton and
Weaver
that
and
fucking
Jamie Lee Curtis and yeah,
Linda Hamilton in Terminator 7
But
or
those are
whatever
the
the fuck
exception
it
to the
was.
rules, right?
She
Like,
looked awful in that movie.
most of them look like.
So did
Jessica
Arnold
Tandy.
too. Actually, neither of them looked good in that movie.
No.
Arnold's too fucking old to be in an action movie now.
It just depends if it's the right movie.
I don't like Harrison Ford looked ridiculous in that new movie too. Like they look
Oh, I agree.
too old. Like,
But
look,
Sly is the same age and he can still kick ass. See, that's the
yeah.
difference.
See that new Rambo movie, I didn't like it because he looks too fucking old.
I didn't
This
think
old
so. I thought
man
he was
going
fine.
and like fighting younger dudes that still know how to fight.
You're
That's
like the
not
only person
realistic.
I talked to that didn't care for it.
The
Wow.
only time that I give it a pass is when he did Rocky Balboa, because they explained why he went so long, because the dude broke his hand. Because if that dude hadn't have broken his hand, he would have fucking worked Rocky. That's just the way it is, dude. He's like 60 fucking years old in that movie. You can't compete with a dude that's 25 in a boxing ring. If you're 60 fucking years old. And this is why I don't think everyone's all hyped about Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul. Mike Tyson is like 60 something fucking years old.
He's got like one round in him.
You watch.
He might get knocked out.
No, I think Tyson's going to knock him flat on his ass.
He's going to do it in the first round or two, because after round 2, he's going to be pretty gassed, I reckon.
And that's where you should check out the director's cut of Rocky Balboa, because there's a whole sequence before that one part where, what's his face? Apollo's old trainer's like, you don't have any speed, so we got to treat you blunt force trauma. Like, they were like, there's this whole bit where he's trying to do his old regiment, and he can't do it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's about him adjusting to his age and stuff. So I think that it does help the movie a little bit become more realistic.
People are saying he's still Mike Tyson. He got injured training so bad that they had to move the fight by like 3 months. Just training, he got fucked up.
I still don't want to get in a ring with Mike Tyson. I don't give a shit if he's
I don't either, but I'm not a boxer, and I'm certainly not in shape. Paul looks like he's been juiced up on steroids.
Yeah, he does.
I guarantee you he's juicing.
Do not kill Logan clause in the contract.
He's probably juicing, man. I don't think, because he's not doing real fights. Or this one is actually going to be sanctioned, I think. So maybe they'll have to drug test him. Did he have to take drug testing for all of his other fights? I don't know. But he looks like he's juicing.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He does.
Maybe, I mean, and I'm not. That's alleged. I don't know if he.
They
is
have
or not.
practically killed boxing at this point. So, like, yeah, it's. I don't even know what the rules are anymore.
Yeah, 1 year from getting off my. Why am I so old for pointing out that old boxers can't beat young ones? Fighting is a young man's sport. That's just a fact. That is a fact. Champions age out. That's just
never
how it is.
Count out an old dog. Never count out an old dog.
Yeah, see, Josiah Rise has posted this, and he's right. Like, we could have had. This is what we should have got, actually, and I agree with him. This would have been
Mads Mikkelsen.
This would have been so much better. I actually think this would have been.
Christoph Waltz would have been a good choice too.
Yeah,
No, they're going to make him the Wolverine.
Right?
The Calverine.
I mean,
Calverine.
why would you take the most attractive man in the world and put a mask on him? Like that's.
Well, that's
just
kind of
stupid.
that's kind of the point. And in one of the
not.
versions of Doom is that he is. No, that's that I will
It's
actually
to hide him from all the women.
He's so vain. In the one version of the comics,
I know the origin of Doctor Doom. I'm just saying
changed.
Financially, they're stupid if they take Henry Cavill and they put a mask on him.
They've
Especially
changed.
someone-
They've changed Doctor. Hold on, no talking over each other. They've changed Doctor Doom a couple of times. My favorite version is what Tom was talking about, where he just has like a tiny scar.
just a scar,
but he's so vain that he covers his face.
And that's the funny part, especially if you had Cavill, like for the first 30 minutes, he's in the mask, and then he finally takes it off, and it's like, you deformed me. And then he takes it off, and it's literally just like this scar. And it's like, dude, you're Henry Cavill, and you're that.
It's like a popped pimple.
Well, see,
that's
that-
infected.
It would make more sense if they got. Oh my God, what's his face? The guy that was into cannibalism. Remember, he was in a Henry Cavill movie, The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, he wouldn't be a horrible idea. Army Hammer.
Yes,
I think
now
his career's
that's somebody
kinda
that
done.
I would believe is so vain they put on a
just
mask
watched
to
that movie
cover his
today.
scar.